I'm a bizarre strain of both entrepreneur and investor. I try to bring a little bit of what I've learned along the way as an entrepreneur and also deploy that along with some capital into investments. I started relatively traditionally. I was at Disney and McKinsey, but then I started a .com in '99, which was revolutionizing online auctions for businesses. So think eBay for B2B. We had to work through a lot of technology changes, really working across borders and being international. Learned a lot along the way, listed it on AIM here in London, and since then I've been very heavily involved in ad tech, social kind of companies, a lot around, anywhere around the disruption with marketplaces and marketing. I've got a portfolio of 9 companies right now, and they're going well. I just invested in one last month, but I've slowed down the pace. I've got one that's come out in a good way, but we're going to wait for a couple more to come out before I get too active. I think it's just exciting to be at the cutting edge of disruption. We're in a unique time. We're lucky that way because usually the kind of disruption we get to see every 2 years, this time might take an entire generation for the way business is done to change. And we're seeing it at such a pace that it's typically a company without any historical biases that's going to be able to take most advantage of that disruption. Eastern Europe is fascinating. There are very few of the companies that I'm involved in that don't at least have some degree of talent that's come out of Eastern Europe. Now, most of them are based in London now, but some of them aren't. The development talent there is extraordinary, and I don't want to box it in as purely development talent, but development talent is liquid gold right now. If you look in California, it's the asset that they least have, and we in Europe have a lot of it, and a lot of it's based in Eastern Europe. So I work with companies who have recruited Eastern Europeans in, who have built fantastic cutting-edge products, and others that actually develop out in, be it Romania or Belarus. On the other hand, there's some great entrepreneurial talent. If you look at the 2 largest companies, the web companies in Europe, they're both based in Russia, and who knows what the next one is going to be. Brainient, which is a company I'm invested in, has both technology talent and entrepreneurial talent, and I think there's a lot more out there. Well, first, I was fortunate enough to be invited again, so I must not have screwed it up too badly. But second, it's great to feel both the energy that's coming from Eastern Europe. I think it's one of Europe's big advantages versus the rest of the world, is bringing together the energy and talent and markets in the East, along with some of the more developed commercial bridges that you have in the West. Second, you never know where the next Yandex, Mail.ru, whatever it might be, and I hope that there's some that might come from that central Baltic area.